You listen to this next interview if you are in any doubt that something needs to be done about Mephedrone immediately. This lady contacted me after the Nolan show yesterday morning. Her name is Shirley Campbell. She has a tragic story. She's still racked with grief after burying her 17-year-old son Lee just last Friday. Lee had become hooked on Mephedrone and he took his own life. Please be aware that if there are children in the car, this does contain harrowing descriptions of how Shirley came to find Lee. You might not want them to hear it. On the other hand, if you have a teenage child, you might actually choose as a parent to shock them, and you might want them to hear this very interview. I began by asking Shirley when she realised something was wrong.
It has started slowly, very, very slowly, from about 2 years ago. The general smoking the blow, it went from there, it went to the likes of Slavia, you know, where they were trying to get on the high, they thought it was all funny. From there, he would have tried the odd ecstasy tablet, just different wee things. A wee drop of coke. We had suffered for years trying to get him off it, trying to talk to him.
When did he start, Shirley, taking Mephedrone?
I would say just over the last couple of months.
And can you tell me what impact Mephedrone had on Lee? What it did to him?
A mass, and I mean an absolute mass loss of weight. Complete loss of weight. I noticed his eyes went very, very deep. When he looked at you, he looked through you. His face started slightly distort to the one side when he was speaking to you.
What do you mean distort? What do you mean?
It all seemed to all cock to the one side. He never spoke straight on. His mouth always went to the one side. When he was doing things, eating anything, his jaws were always cracking. He could never settle. Very aggressive.
In what way aggressive, Shirley?
Now, he was never aggressive towards me. He would have maybe lashed out at his sister. The slightest wee thing, and he just went into this, like, wee mental world of his own.
What do you mean? Can you describe it?
He calmed down very quickly. It was like this split couple of minutes where he was just in a panic, in a real panic. He kept holding his head. He kept saying, "Mummy, I'm so effed up." He says, "I just don't know what's wrong with me." He says, I need help. This was just over the last couple of weeks.
Do you know where your son was getting this Mephedrone from?
I think it was being slipped in through the estate. Now, I believe the estate themselves had stopped the Mephedrone from coming in. We have been talking to certain people, and they said that the Mephedrone had stopped because they realised how bad it was. But it was the young ones, anything aged between 11 and 15, maybe 16, slipping it in behind the back door, if that's the best way of putting it.
11-year-olds?
Yeah. Yes.
Bringing this to your home?
It wasn't my home. Well, yes, Lee did bring it into my home. Lee did bring it to my home. But they were getting that bad, they were rapping any door that they knew where they could have bought smoke. Can you get me any of this Mephedrone? And an awful lot of people were slamming the door going, we don't do it no more, we've stopped doing it. So there was other ones maybe getting in that we have heard that were getting into the likes of Belfast into shops. We don't know which shops it was, and just buying it over the counter. Now, over the last few weeks, I had noticed him saying, I'm away into town, and that wasn't Lee's form.
Where was he getting the money from?
I dare say maybe taking different wee things, taking mobile phones, taking them in and selling them.
So you started seeing things go missing from the house?
Seeing things going missing from the house very, very slowly. or he would have maybe owed somebody money, borrowed money of somebody. I mean, I'm not denying I did give him. He used to ask me for money, and I used to say, well, I'll buy you a packet of cigarettes. I stopped giving him money. And I used to say, well, Mummy, can I have £2 to go to Chippy for something to eat? Then I used to say to him, right, we'll get into the car and I'll take you up and I'll get you something to eat.
Shirley, did you plead with him to stop?
Plead, you have no idea. But what he did say to me in his last fortnight, he says, Mum, he says, I need serious help. I need out of here. He says, I can see what this is doing to my friends. He says, and it's scaring me. I have to get out. So we spoke with him, and I says, what do you want to do? He says, Mum, I need to sign up to the army. So we took him down, and he signed up. His father stayed with him all day on Monday. I was out, because I care for my mother.
Can you tell me why his father stayed with him on Monday? What was he concerned about? What did he see?
His state of mind.
Can you describe it?
His state of mind. He walked about in this little world of his own. He spoke with his father. But he started playing music, like goodbye music, just funny little stupid things that we don't realise until now that he was trying to tell us something. But the family have racked their brains talking of the stupid little things that he has done between Sunday on Mother's Day and on the Monday. He kissed and hugged us. He told us he loved us. And he was sorry for everything that he had done. And anything we told him, anything that has happened in the past, it was forgot about. Whatever he'd done, it was just a 100% clean slate. We will work from today onwards, and that was Mother's Day. So we agreed to that, and he had a beautiful dinner with us. And as I say, his father took him out Monday. His father had a beautiful day with him, but he just sort of sat quiet. He did the odd wee bit of talking and brought him home. His sister came in from work, and she was in the bathroom doing her hair, ready to go out. And she said, could you get me my mouse? And he went, yes, certainly. Well, that was not normal. That was not normal. It would have been a squealer match, go and get it yourself, blah, blah, blah. So he brought the mouse into her, and he put it in her hand, and he held one end and she held the other, and he looked at her. And she thought, and she looked for a split second, went, that's Lee I knew 2 years ago. This doesn't look right. And then he just let go of the mouse, and he went in and he laid on the sofa. And that was at 20 minutes to 9 when she left the house. Well, I normally sit with my mother till 10 o'clock, but something says to me, Shirley, go home. So I left my mummy at 9 o'clock, and I called to the bank, got myself a packet of cigarettes, and as I was driving up to the house, I seen his bedroom light on, and I thought to myself, this doesn't look right. There's me something's just not right. And I stopped the car, I walked straight in the front door, and I called out Lee, and there was no answer. And I walked up the stairs very, very slowly. And I said to myself, please don't let me see my attic door open. And as I walked up, my attic door was open, and I seen the string. And I don't know where I got the strength, but I got them a couple of extra stairs, and I seen my son hanging. And I just squealed and squealed and squealed. And I actually fell down the stairs, being honest with you. I couldn't get down quick enough. And I phoned the police, and they were the response I got from the police was absolutely phenomenal. My neighbour next door, Chris, he had come in and helped me cut him down. And we